What is going on, guys? The Balor fan of the 85, and I'm here with the cream of the crop. Yeah, I'm here with Miss Balor fan 85. We are here for one reason. Now, don't get me wrong. Last week, I'm not gonna lie, we played hooky. It happens sometimes. I mean, how many times are we gonna say we got a kid now, and things happen. Okay, we may not be here all the time. Here's the deal. Let's lay a little on it, if you will. We got a few reviewers out there. There's a bunch of reviewers out there to watch out for, and I've seen quite a few of them. How about you?
Oh, yeah.
There's quite a few out there. First off, the man of all mans when it comes to belt reviews, Stephen Hammer. Got to shout him out and go check him out. He actually reviewed a few of our belts. We actually sent it over to him, let him check it out.
Cool guy, yeah.
Yeah. So we got him. We got Migs Laxon, Migslaxon. Guess what? He's got a significant other too that just reviewed a belt. I mean, it warms my heart to see other halves join in what the other halves love. If you catch my drift, okay? You started off. You didn't really care about doing reviews. Now we've got into this a little bit.
Because I was so nervous. I'm like, I barely talk as it is, and you want to put me on camera?
I didn't want to put you on camera. Yeah. Actually, I did. I did. So. Tomato, tomato. But anyways, you got in front of the camera. You started to like it a little bit. And now, you're actually giving me orders and stuff like that when we get behind the scenes. If you only knew
I was about to say, the orders.
The whip cracker she is. I mean, I'm just here. I'm here, okay?
I was about to say, don't lay it any more than that.
Okay. I'm a yes man. I'm sorry. I'm a yes dear man. Sound fair enough?
Okay.
So anyways, you have Stephen Hammer, you have Migs Laxon, and it looks like Kate, by the way, I believe is her name, she enjoys doing belt reviews just as much as he does, just as much as we do. Mm-hmm. So I've really shout out to them, and I'm going to try to work my magic and put their names down here. You also have David Babel. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. I think it's Babel, could be Babel. Anyways, new guy to the review, and he's been doing it for a little bit. Does pretty good. He's done the Fiend mask. He's done several belts. Actually, we talk back into. He kind of gives me some feedback. I kind of give him some feedback. We kind of go from there.
Teamwork.
You also have my buddy Nando. Nando's championship belt reviews. Really enjoy watching his belt reviews. He's got some beauties. There's so many. Stephen Hammer is a guy who gets shouted out a lot. As a matter of fact, somebody is. Kind of taking his little, kind of trying to be him. I was going to say immaturity is the sincerest form of flattery, but I was going to say impersonation is the sincerest form of flattery. You got somebody, listen, if you're rocking a sleeveless with your hat backwards, that's Stephen Hammer's. Back off from it. Tuck up your little side boob, put it back up under your armpit, put some sleeves on, roll your hat backwards, or roll your hat forwards, and be original. How about that? Is that so hard? I don't think it is. That's neither here nor there. If you're that imposter there, come on now. Out of all the kayfabe characters you can pick, you have to go with a real person like Stephen Hammer. Stephen Hammer is the man, the myth, the legend.
Well, when you can't create your own.
Yeah. Womp 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 womp. So anyways, you got them. You got WWE Fan Talk Show, who is way up here. Everybody else is way down here when it comes to views and when it comes to subscribers and everything. But guess what? He's a guy just like me, just like Steven, just like Migs. Just a fan. You know what? He watches all these belt reviews too. You also have podcasts like Pounding the Meat. I know that sounds kinky. It does not mean that. It's a Rocky reference, okay? Pounding the Meat, my buddy Vinny Vegas. You also got Ethan, you also got James, you also got several others. Also, you got Pods That Rock. Jameson Bennett. Why not check out Pods That Rock? And again, I'm going to try to put all these names down here. But that's what we got going on. If we're not doing a review, go check out some of the other guys. I mean, there's plenty of views to go around. And if you're coming from one of the other videos, thank you for watching. If you're coming from one of the other guys that may have shouted us out. We're here not only because it's Sunday and because this is what we do. We're here for two reasons. One, this is our 100th video. Can you believe that?
Not really, no.
100 videos. we've also hit another milestone, 2,000 subscribers. Thank you guys.
Yes.
All of our subscribers, everybody that views, everybody that loves hearing us ramble about belts.
No, actually, you ramble. I don't.
Oh. You see what I got going on here. So we figured we would do something a little different. We don't have just one belt to do. What I did is I got up today, and this is how my mind works. I wake up, I got an idea. I run it by the boss says yay or nay, and then we go from there. So this literally happened today. I said, listen, we've had 100 views, we've had 100 videos, we've had 2,000 subscribers. Why not do a top 5? And not only a top 5, your top 5 and my top 5. We can't mix the same belts. That way we have 10 belts in this deal. And what did you say?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So without any further ado, you have your top 5 favorite belts in our collection. I have my top 5 favorite belts in our collection. We have, by the way, do you know how many belts we have by now?
Not really.
We have.
I should know this, but
We have 46 belts in our collection. I mean, right now, we're going to show around a quarter. 10 belts, that's around a quarter of our collection. Can you believe that? I started off.
It happened. I mean, it's like it seemed like it happened so fast, but at the same time, I don't know how we got.
Oh, it did happen very fast.
Because I mean, how many years now?
Oh yeah. In 2005, I started with the Undisputed V2. If you can't see it over there, it was a deluxe replica belt. Had it for about 9 years, give or take. We got together about 6 years after I got it. We had an income tax return that was pretty decent. I asked you, I said, can I get another belt maybe? Around that time, the scratch logo was out.
Scratch logo.
Yep.
Right.
You
I was
said,
trying to remember.
You said, yep, and it just went from there. Yep. Now, here's the caveat. I've seen your top 5, and you've seen my top 5.
Not really, no. I wasn't paying
Oh,
attention.
okay. Well, your top 5 is a top 5 probably for a different reason than my top 5 is a favorite top 5.
Okay.
In that you actually, you're not only going by quality, you're going by your personal favorite, whether there's great stories behind it or quality or whatever. I'm trying to go by quality and belts that mean a lot to me. These belts mean a lot to you for different reasons other than quality. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So without further ado, do you want to rock, scissors, paper to see who goes first, or do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? Oh, okay.
I'll give you.
I will go first. So these are going from number 5 to number 1. Number 1 being the favorite belt in our collection. So I'm going to go ahead and start it out. I'm not going to lie. I may be biased with a couple of them. Of course, well, they're top 5. Of course, I'm going to be biased. So my top 5, my number 5, is going to be a belt that we didn't get an official copy of. We have a boot. So my number 5 is going to be one of my favorite all-time belts. This should be higher up in the order, but I'm not gonna lie, we have some really great quality belts. So sometimes a story can't get it that much higher. Now this is plenty high enough to me. I think number 5. This is one of my 2 favorite belt designs of all time. Just some other belts beat it out. Now this is the WCW TV title. This is made by Mayan belts. I don't want to give Mayan too much of a platform right now just because I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Mayan belts. Mayan belts and Eddie Williams. You know, Eddie Williams, he was a fan of ours, or is a fan of ours. He and Mayan kind of had a falling out. I'm trying to wait to see what's going on because some people are getting belts, some people might not be getting belts from Mayan. So I'm not going to give a recommendation right now until I see what's going on. But I will tell you this. There were 2 belts that I had to have from Mayan. And I told you this from the start. It was a WCW TV title and it was a WCW US title. This made the top 5. I'm not sure. We'll see if the US makes the other one. But this is a beautiful 5-plater. And now you've already seen the review. You already know exactly what's going on. 5 plates. The gold is immaculate. This is 4 mil zinc. The leather, I mean, check it out right here. Now it's been kind of folded up for a little while. You have this beautiful tip. By the way, got a little rant. I've heard this said recently, and I'm fixing to Bill Nye the Science Guy, yeah. or bull duel the, I don't know, whatever. We'll do something. So if I put a belt over my shoulder, a belt that weighs, let's say roughly 6 pounds, you have all this weight on the front of your shoulder. I've heard someone say that the tip of the belt, the metal tip that goes on the back, acts as a counterbalance. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Ballerfan 85. If you have all this weight up front, shouldn't the counterbalance be the same, or roughly the same weight, on the other side to keep everything even?
Right.
I mean, am I wrong in that? Somebody pleading the fifth?
So if you take the tip off.
Well, okay. Well, for that matter, oh no, the counterbalance doesn't weigh as much as the front. It fell off. So it's not about the tip. That little thing is not going to make a difference when it comes to all the weight in the front. That is what she said. So it is not about the tip. Okay. If you said that, I really hope you're watching, because it is not about the tip. It's about how you position the belt, how your shoulders work. This is basic common knowledge. And I bet I just blew somebody's mind. So with that being said, that's neither here nor there. It's got a tip. This tip does not weigh 6 pounds or 5 pounds to keep this from flying over your shoulder. However, my rant is over, by the way. So you have a 5-plater. You have this beautiful leather. It's not the best leather I've ever held, but it's not the worst. You have the great backing on the back. Now with this video, trust me, I'm not going to do all the B-roll like I normally do. You guys, and you've probably already seen it, I'm just probably going to do a quick overview of the back and the front. Okay. Again, we're not using the same belt in each top 5. So what do you think of this belt as far as, I know it didn't end up in your top 5, it ended up in mine. Did you figure it would end up in my top 5?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Because I know how you are with the US.
Yeah, because you've heard, well, this is the TV, but you heard me pine. You heard me pine over this belt for a long time. It's a WCW belt. I'm a WCW guy. I had to have it. Okay, so we got this top 5. I keep saying we got this top 5. We got my number 5 out of the way. Do you want to go into your number 5?
Yeah. It was a birthday gift.
Ooh, so is that a reason it's in the top 5?
Yeah. Sorry. They kind of.
By the way, we don't have much room on each side.
No.
Number 5 on Miss Ballerfan 85's side, we have the New Day Penny Tag. You got a story behind this because all of your belts are down there. You have a story with. You want to care to elaborate what your story is?
I remember seeing this one, and my birthday was coming up close. I was like, I probably want this for my birthday, and I actually, shocked that you remember me saying that.
Mm-hmm. Well, not only was it on your birthday, these came out around WrestleMania 33.
See, I wouldn't remember exactly. I thought it was just near it.
Yeah, it literally debuted.
Just...
It literally debuted at WrestleMania 33 Superstore. We were in the hotel. We saw it online.
Oh, right.
Bam. You had to have it. So guess what? We look online, find out everybody said they only sold 14, I think, at the time. We were a day late and $1 short. So not long after that, I literally think it was a month or two after that, these popped up on WWE Shop. And I ordered it. The thing is, though, you see, sometimes you want things to be secrets.
I know you're gonna look at me.
So I told you that I got you something great. Somebody, like a scorned ex-lover, grabbed my phone.
And ran.
Not only ran, went to the bathroom and locked it. I could not get in. Tried everything to get in there. I heard the door slowly open. With a big smile, Miss Ballerfan 85 walked out and said, "You got me the New Day belt." And I said, "Son of a..." So yeah, that's kind of how that happened. So it's cool enough that you have this.
I'm still waiting on them to make a meme if they ever do.
Yeah, we've tried to reach out to people to make a mini. They will not make a mini of this. I do not know why. We've even reached out to makers to try to make a mini, and this is kind of hard to do apparently.
Yeah.
So not only
I can
is
see it though. I can see that being hard.
yeah, I could too. Not only is it a favorite because of that. A couple years later, in January, we drove a couple hours to a SmackDown taping, and we met Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. And what do they do?
Almost Big E.
We were that close from Big E. You remember that little bitty tip? That's about how close we came to meeting Big E. So I asked them, I said, would you mind christening this title for my wife? This was an anniversary or birthday. I can't remember. I think it was an anniversary present or birthday present. They called me a good husband, by the way, so I'm not sour. And they signed it. So over here, you have that old New Day signature. So how did you feel when not only did we meet 2/3 of the New Day?
I was about to say, don't mess up the signature.
Oh, I'm not going to mess it up. When we met not only 2/3 of the New Day, but they signed it.
Oh, yeah. I stayed quiet because I was like, I can't say nothing. I'm just starstruck.
Yeah, we were starstruck.
Day.
Because not only did we meet Kofi and Xavier, we met Matt Riddle, and we met AJ Styles. That was pretty freaking cool.
Becky Lynch from a window.
Yeah, and Becky Lynch. I'm not gonna lie, Becky Lynch, and she'll play a factor in the later, into the later top 5. So you got anything else you want to say about this? By the way, I love this belt. We reviewed it, I think, twice. It's been in another top 5 videos on my part. Excuse me. And then we actually did a review of it when I had somebody else here next to me. We may do it just me and you this time because you actually enjoy this belt, and I think you would. I think this review would be fun with both of us doing it. So you have the blue, you have the New Day. You've already seen it in the review. I'm going to flip it over right quick because you have that very, very nice pink backing. I love it. It's a fun belt. I can't get enough of it. And I'm so glad not only did we get it, we're just waiting on Big E. Big E, if you're watching, hit us up. We got to get this signed by you, dude. That being said, you got anything else you want to say about this?
No, I think we can go on.
You think we can go on? Alright. So we're going to put this back down here. By the way, again, we don't have much room on either side, so we're literally trying our best to get everything going on down here. You know what? I'm switching some stuff around. I'm going to go with this.
Are you changing your mind?
I'm not changing my mind.
I was going to say that's what I do.
Yeah, I'm just switching some stuff around. This would have been higher up. I think we'll bring it back because one of the other belts means a lot more to me. This is the 2020 WWE US Title. Now, a lot of people are going to look at me and go, why in the world is this in your top 5? You want to know why it's in my top 5? Because this is one of the best quality belts WWE shop makes. Hands down, bar none. It is not only an amazing piece, it is a beautiful belt. The plates are very thick. I mean, we're talking at least 10 mil thick, somewhere around there. It pops on the outside. I mean, again, the eagle, the red, white, and blue. I've seen the mods where they put up here behind the stars blue. It looks amazing. I think I'm going to keep this the way it is. The con is you have that stock WWE shop strap. I mean, basic, just like that. But I mean, when you have it out like this, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hit you. When you have it out like this,
over here like.
Yeah, she's not going to be an abused wife, I promise. When you have it out here, it is just, it pops. It's thick. It's beautiful. It's gaudy. It's got stars. It's got stripes. Just an amazing piece. I was one of the few when this belt came out. I told you from the get-go, I love the belt.
I wasn't sure about it.
I wasn't sure. What do you think of the replica now?
I actually like it better in person. It's one of those things. It's like you see the picture and then you get it in person and you're like, I actually like it.
Yeah.
It actually really pops them more. I mean, I don't know what it is with pictures.
The thing about it is these plates are described as hollow, and they kind of are because there's nothing on the inside. But that thickness, it's still thick plates
for like what it is. Turtle shells, just got that curve.
Yeah, it's basically a really thick plates, and then it's just bent at the end to make it pop up more. It's still really thick plates. So this is my number 4. I love it. It's a big belt. It's a thick belt. It's everything I want. I mean, check this out. When you have this right here over your shoulder, I really feel like I'm a real American. and I fight for the rights of every man.
America.
America. Bum, 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 ba, da, da. Okay, I'm done.
I knew that.
Anyways, so number 4, the WWE US Title 2020 version. Okay, so moving on. So we have a number 4 from you. Oh, we're just hitting plates. I hear a baby crying. Luckily, Mimi is here to watch the baby while we do this. So, you're number 4. Just getting right into it. Not even giving any sort of intro. Just here it is. This is the WWE Shop Blue Winged Eagle. Now, I know what you're thinking. A lot of you are going to be like, there's not much to this belt. It's just a winged eagle. There's a blue strap. That's why you love it.
Yeah.
That's basically it. You don't have to have the best quality, the best this, the best that. As long as it's something that you like, that's all that matters. You know what? I was going to put this winged eagle up in my top 5. But I think we had, one winged eagle was enough. That one's signed by quite a bit. This is just the coolest blue strap. And it's not even blue, it's teal. But that's why you loved it. You love that teal strap. You want to see this teal strap on everything, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Don't you?
Yeah.
So this is the standard...
I just love teal. So.
Yeah. This is a standard WWE Shop teal blue winged eagle. 4mm plates. The bars aren't attached. They do have the new dual-plated winged eagle, and I've been contemplating buying it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I'm not sure. I'd love to review it. I'd love to review the new dual-plated tag team title. I think that's really great. Between those two, I hear there's rumors that an AEW replica may be coming out. There's a lot of good belts coming out that I would love to get. Whether we get them, that's up to fate. But the Blue Winged Eagle, I'm not gonna lie, I do like this belt too. This is a very, very pretty belt. And also, it looks great in the collection. I had to replace it because it was down here. But just, you have the good counterbalancer right here. I mean, the tip. You have the 4mm shop plates. It is a great belt. I mean, check it out. It is teal. I do love that color. And that's enough for you, right?
Oh.
You got anything you want to say on this?
Not really.
Not really? Okay, moving on. The lady of few words. I present Miss Ballerton 85, the teal heavyweight champion.
Just quick and simple.
Okay, so we are at number 3, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, at number 3. So at number 3, I'm keeping with the U.S. Again, I'm a real American. I'm patriotic. I'm the all-American American. That really has no tie into anything in what is Jack Swagger reference doesn't really count. But anyways, I got to go with this. Probably one of my favorite designs of all time. This and the WCW.
Number 3.
Yeah, this and the WCW TV title were my all-time probably 2 favorite designs. It's the 5-plater, really 6-plater because of the property plate. But I absolutely love this belt. I mean, I literally, I could sleep with this belt. This is probably one of the most beautiful designs. I grew up on the 3-plater. I mean, I do remember the 5-plater, but I more prominently remember the 3-plater. However, I'm so glad I got this 5-plater. You can actually see this 5-plater. We've reviewed it on our channel, so go back and check it out. You can also see this. This was just uploaded to Stephen Hammer's review page, where I sent him this and I sent him the Zack Ryder belt. He's already posted the Zack Ryder. He just posted this US title. So if you want to see Stephen's take on this, go over to Stephen Hammer. Check him out. I mean, again, Stephen is the man when it comes to this. Stephen is the OG. All anybody else can do is imitate him. So this is probably my all-time favorite design. I absolutely love this. I love that one of the guys also that I admire in the hobby, Mr. Conrad Thompson, he's got the ring use version of this. Go to ad-free shows, you pay a little bit, and he's got a history of some of the belts that he's got, and he does this. But this is 4mm zinc. Again, this is from Mayan belts. There's going to be a little bit of a trend in my top 5, not even going to lie, because some of my favorite belts were received from Mayan belts. Again, I don't want to shout them out too much. I'm not going to refer to you. That could have been bad. I'm not going to refer any of you guys over to Mayan belts just because I'm not sure exactly how that drama is going to resolve itself. Like I said, I've seen Mayan give some belts out as far as some customers have got it. I'm still waiting on the rest of it and see how the jury goes on my end. But I absolutely love this belt. You got anything you want to say about this one?
You can go on to the next one.
You want to the next one? You're ready to go, ain't you? Are you ready to show them off, or are you just ready to go? All right, I'm done. Or both.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we've had a long trip today. We're probably going to post this within an hour after we've done this, so you guys are going to see it not long after we do it. So that was my number 3. What is your number 3?
I didn't think it was going to be this far over. Hold on.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Having some trouble?
I didn't know it was open. I thought it was closed.
Okay.
Or clasped for me.
Alright. This is the WWE Shop 4mm WCW Big Gold. Again, this is another belt where you're like, but this isn't even that great quality as far as this is just a flat pancake of a belt.
Yeah, no curve, but
There's a story behind it.
memories.
Yeah, there's memories behind it. Do you want to get into it, or do you want me to kind of give them an idea of what happened?
I'll lead into it. You go ahead.
Okay, so you're leading into it, or you want me to?
You go ahead.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I'm not going to remember exactly, so I'll ramble.
So, Miss Balor Fan 85 fell in love with the Big Gold belt. At the time, Fandu hadn't really started doing anything. And also, we were going to WrestleCon in Orlando, WrestleMania 33 weekend back in, I think, 2017, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. And there were a lot of WCW World Heavyweight Champions there. So what we did is we got the Winged Eagle, and we got the Big Gold, we got a few others. We got the $1 Million title. I don't know how that didn't end up in your top 5, but you know what? You got some really great top 5s in there.
I like the belt, but it's so annoying.
It's tricky to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clanky.
So what we did is we took this belt as well as, we probably took, 7 belts with us down there?
Easy.
At least.
Easy.
And we went with the sole purpose to get as many of them signed as we could.
We actually lost 10 pounds.
Yeah, it seemed like, I think we did lose 10 pounds in a week. So what this left us with is all of these signatures. So, we're going to get into it from this side. So on this belt, do you want to get into it, or do you want me to read it?
You go ahead.
We have the Master of the Diamond Cutter. We have Diamond Dallas Page. We have Booker T. We have Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, baby. We have Lex Luger. We have the immortal Hulk Hogan. We have Jeff Jarrett. We have Sting. We have Ric Flair. And we have Kevin Nash. So we got a who's who on this belt. And we wanted to make sure it was just WCW champions. Do we lack some? Yes. Do we want to get more? Yes. And there's still room on this belt. The one thing I love about this belt is a big belt. It's got a big strap on it. So there is definitely more room. Was there any one person that you enjoyed meeting over the others?
Remember.
I know you remember Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was pretty fun. DDP was pretty fun. Actually, we didn't really have a problem with any of them. I loved meeting Sting because Sting was wearing his Capital Combat shirt with him and RoboCop on it. And I'm a massive fan of RoboCop. So, excuse me, I really enjoyed meeting him, and he had that shirt on.
I want to say Kevin Nash and then Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, so Kevin Nash we met twice. This was the second time we met him. We didn't get a picture with him this time because we had already met him one time. He signed our Winged Eagle back there. And then we found him at WrestleCon. It was a pretty good price, so we just got another signature on it. You cannot beat Kevin Nash on it. Lex Luger, I enjoyed meeting him. Scott Steiner, I really thought he was going to be a little bit more agitated than what he was. He was really nice. Booker T, one of Miss Balor fans' favorite people. She loves watching Booker T. Great guy. I really got nothing bad to say about anybody. Like I said, we'd love to get more, but I'm happy with what we got as far as this goes. So this is a great wall piece.
I think Hulk Hogan was the last person we had sign this belt.
Hulk Hogan was.
Because he was the day of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. Every signature was attained WrestleMania 33 weekend. We haven't added anybody else since. I think we got the most, for the most part, everybody that I wanted. There are still a few that I would love to get signed, but I'm happy with this. If this is it for the collection.
You're forgetting about Louisiana.
Yeah. Oh. So the reason we got into Fandue, we were supposed to take this the next year to New Orleans and get Bret Hart and Goldberg to sign it. Now, mind you, let me go ahead and paint this. Let me paint this picture, if you will. I get off work at around 7 o'clock. Get home, get about an hour and a half a nap, load everything up in our car. We drive 9 hours to New Orleans. We get there about 5 o'clock in the morning. Nothing starts for another 5 hours or so. In my rush, because I basically kind of did everything getting ready for the most part. I got all the belts, everything together. I kind of forgot something. So she has never let me live that down. I forgot this. This could have had Bret Hart and Goldberg on it. It doesn't. But at least you got a Fandue. So, I mean, you still got your Snickers.
I wanted Goldberg, though.
I know. Well,
Bret Hart is yours. Goldberg was mine.
But Goldberg was a dick.
I don't care. He was a childhood thing for me.
Oh, okay.
He had his little card.
We did meet him. We got our Universal title signed by him. We got a Funko Pop signed by him. So we did meet him. This will be signed by.
Yeah, that was interesting though.
That was interesting. Yeah, he wasn't very. Wasn't that fun to meet Goldberg?
Too much to drink.
So, anyways, well, the night before he just got inducted into the Hall of Fame. He came. He was a little bit hungover. He wanted to go talk to Sting for about 45 minutes, and then he wanted to stop the line because he thought it was too full for a 5-hour signing.
Cut the line in half, actually.
Yeah. So this is your number 3, correct? Mm-hmm. You got anything else you want to say about this?
Not really. Okay.
So let's put this down. My number 2.
I'm just making this phone in it.
My number 2 is one that it means a lot to both of us because it's one of those belts. It kind of forayed us into the realm of a maker and getting a belt made. So AEW had just come out. We fell in love with the belt. We secretly fell in love because we didn't want to let anybody else know about it. So we ordered it. Shout out to Eddie Williams. He facilitated everything. We ended up with this beauty. You already know what it is. This is the Mayan belts AEW. By far the best quality belt. One of my favorite belts. If it wasn't for number 1 on my list, this would be my favorite belt in the collection. I absolutely love this belt. This belt weighs about 14 pounds.
I was about to say, that strap's coming near me again.
Just a massive belt. Australian stones. The leather, this was our first foray into a maker, so we got the real leather strap. This was the first real leather strap we ever owned. A massive belt. And it was literally after owning all the replica belts that we have, this felt like a real belt. I mean, it, for all intents and purposes, is a real belt. You actually wanted this. You made the order. And you didn't get it. You let me get it. And there's a reason. We're going to get to that reason very shortly.
I don't remember the reason, but okay.
Okay. I'll let you know when that reason happens. But I ended up with this belt. I could not be happier with this belt. Absolutely love. I know 3 of my top 5 have been Mayan belts. And I know, again, I'm not referring you to them right now. But I'm just telling you based on these 3 belts, they're in my top 5. I absolutely love my belts made from Mayan. Again, we'll see where the cards shake out later. But I absolutely love this AEW title. It's a centerpiece in a collection of AEW stuff that we have, from figures to rings to other AEW belts. It's just, I love this belt. It's a great cornerstone.
It's good memories with it too.
Good memories, yeah. We took it to a few shows. Also took it when you were pregnant with our daughter. And my mom, she wasn't pregnant with my mom, but we were with my mom. She was pregnant with our daughter. We got to go to WWE. We got to go to AEW All Out last year.
It was also in the announcement video.
Yeah, it was also in the announcement video. We had this. When I felt like a champion, I grabbed this belt. So I absolutely, geez, next thing you know, I'm going to be telling everybody the tip is a counterbalance. I absolutely love this belt. One of my favorite belts in the collection. This is my number 2. You got anything you want to say about this belt? Nope. Alright. So we're going to go to your number 2. After I put this down.
The baby.
I do hear. Luckily, your mother has our baby right now, and hopefully she will stop. Maybe she needs something to eat or something. We're not entirely sure.
Oh.
Your number 2 is our Undertaker Legacy belt. Now, a funny thing about your next 2, this one and the next one, you have duplicates of both of them. So there's a reason why it's your favorite one. It's so much of a favorite, you had to get 2 of them. But you remember when I told you that the AEW title ended up being mine? The reason it ended up being mine is because you got 2 of these. That was the whole reason. This is the Undertaker Legacy belt. This is the first belt that kicked off a small relationship that we have with WWE Shop. They picked us up to help promote their this belt. Then we did another belt, and they even sent us a belt to review so they could use that. So that's 3 reviews that we've got to actually collaborate on. We didn't actually collaborate. 3 reviews that we got to do and help promote with WWE Shop. So we can say we've had some sort of association with WWE. That is an amazing feeling. For everybody that thanked us for that, thank you. Just an amazing feeling. Now, one reason this is your favorite belt, I'm sure, is because this belt looks freaking awesome, first off. This was one.
Can't go wrong with Undertaker.
Yeah, this was one of the first. I forget how light this is when I pick it up. One of the first belts that they did with the Legacy series, where it wasn't an actual, like, it wasn't a winged eagle painted up. Now, he does have this belt now as a winged eagle, and it's kind of, it's done up to look like him. But this belt, as well as maybe another 2, I think, the Macho Man and another one, they actually had their own custom belts made. So this is basically a custom belt. This will never be worn to the ring, as far as I know. Just a beautiful belt. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 plater. But it has cloth in between each plate, which I love, and it looks like a funeral home cloth. I need to do that. It's kind of come up a little bit. It's still down there, but absolutely love this belt. You got the cloth in between each package or each plate. The plates are 4 millimeters. I love the contrast of the silver, the black, and the purple. Just the purple stones pop it too. There's one more thing that we did to this belt and to the other belt. Guess what? This belt is signed by The Undertaker. Now, don't let that fool you if it doesn't look like his. You know why? Because if I do this,
it'll look right.
It'll look perfectly right. Now, if you send the belt off to have it signed and you take the plates off. Now, I did everything right, with the exception of one thing. I put the tape where I wanted it to. The problem was I didn't put this side up where I wanted it signed. You would think...
You didn't have to.
Yeah, you would think there's a patch on the back. It's kind of obvious.
If you know,
I was told by the employee that the other employees didn't understand, which side was up. Which I guess it is what it is. But we have 2 Undertaker Legacy belts signed upside down by The Undertaker. Is that probably the biggest reason that this is number 2 in your collection? You got that Undertaker signature. No matter what, whether it's upside down, right side up, left side, inside, I don't care.
It will happen to us.
Yeah, But we have 2 belts signed by The Undertaker. We have JSA certification. This belt is signed by The Undertaker. Absolutely love it. One thing I didn't mention, look at the back, this upside down now, you have that purple that just, again, it looks like a funeral home, the inside of a funeral home. I absolutely love this belt. This is the belt that doesn't get as much love from us as it should. And again, we might have to quit bending it so much. Or maybe, I'm not sure. Just got a little bit of a crease going on from where it kind of stays bent. But that's neither here nor there, and that's not even a problem. This is the belt that we're going to keep. This is number 143.
Be careful with the tip.
I don't want to mess up that counterbalance. Now, 143 is special because it's special from you to me because 143, I-L-Y.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 1, I, love, L-O-V-E, U, Y-O-U. That's something we heard, I think, in a movie or something like that. It kind of meant something to you. And now we have a belt that's 143. That's, I love you.
I picked up the 143?
Yeah, this is the 143 one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again,
I didn't realize I picked it up. I was like, wait, I just forgot their number for a minute.
Mm-hmm. So we have 2 of these.
My brain was.
Both of them signed by the Undertaker. I could not be happier that we have this belt. You got anything you want to say about this belt?
No.
Nope. All right. So we ready to move on to my number one?
Mm-hmm.
Are you down? Or are you just ready?
I'm
you
tired.
asleep? You tired? All right.
That mom brain is for real.
All right. So you've seen our 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you get to see both of our number ones. I promise my wife this will not last very long unless I get long-winded, which I know she's probably thinking, he's going to get long-winded.
Okay.
So without any further ado, my number one has only recently become my number one because we've only had it a couple months. My number one is the Stone Cold Legacy Championship. I did, you know what, when this belt came out, I did not expect to love it as much as I do. But I've heard people complain that it's a Terminator belt. I've heard people complain that it's just too big and bulky. Guess what? I'm a fan of Terminator. I don't care.
Win-win.
I think it looks freaking awesome. This skull sticks out 40 millimeters. As opposed to, I think The Rock only stuck out like 10 or 15 millimeters. Size matters, everybody. Unless you're a counterbalanced tip. You have so much depth in the mouth. Stone Cold, I love the fact, let me open this up. I love the fact that you have the broken glass on the strap. I love the Austin, I love the SOB. You have the suds over here like it's the dude coming off of a cold can of whoop ass. I love the 100% whoop ass. I love this big, now this is a counterweight. It's freaking heavy, feel that. Feel the weight of that tip.
Oh my
Now
God.
that's a counterbalance. If I put that over my shoulder, that's going to keep my pants up for all that matters. I don't care. It's a massive, massive belt. Look at the thickness right there. This is by far one of my favorite belts of all time from WWE Shop. I'm not only saying that because we got a chance to actually, they saw the review, they used it to help us, to help them advertise. But I mean, check this out.
I was about to say.
That is one of the floppiest straps you'll see on WWE Shop. And guess what? A lot of what we do, and don't get me wrong, one thing I will never take for granted is the fact that sometimes people look at our reviews and go, hey, I want that belt. I've had a couple of people already, actually more than a couple of people, tell me they saw our video.
They were kind of like us. They didn't like the pictures.
Yeah,
but they see our review and just in person, it's just so much better.
One thing WWE Shop, they're improving a lot with their quality. One thing they don't do enough is take really good, detailed photos. Because, again, when I saw the photos, I wasn't a big fan of this. Getting it, I recommend, if it's still on sale on WWE Shop, if it's still for sale, and you have the money. Now, granted, this is $1,000 easy. Maybe $1,100 after shipping. It is well worth it. It comes in the big carrying case. It comes with another, I can't tell if it's plastic or epoxy resin skull. It is one of the coolest belts ever. Numbered to 500, the 25th anniversary Smoking Skull Legacy belt. I love this belt. It's easily become my number one favorite belt in the collection. Oh, I was going to say, did my breath stink or something? Anyways, I'm going to keep going before you get a chance to answer that. But this is by far, this is WWE Shop doing it right. And I love their new stuff, like the Signature Series Mankind. We got a chance to check that out. Thank you, WWE Shop.
Oh yeah.
And it turned out to be a very cool belt. Hopefully this coming up Saturday, we will go to see Mick Foley and get it signed. Wish us luck. Just whether or not we have time, whether or not I'm working. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I'm going to do something that I don't, or that I am something that I'm not. Fair enough. So
that'd be cool to look back on too, as a memory.
Yeah. So with that being said, that is my number one. Oh, by the way, Swarovski crystal eyes. Enough said. I rest my case. Oh, by the way, got the rattlesnake. You should have seen this coming, people. So with that being said, you've seen my top 5 from 5 to 1. We've seen your top 5 from 5 to 2. Meaning there's only one. Now with Stone Cold, I was going to leave one other finger up. But I'm not going to do that because it's a family show. So I'm just going to leave the pointer. There's only one belt left to see. Actually, there are one.
Like this one here. Because this one's my favorite.
2 belts left to see. Again, with the Stone Cold Legacy title, or with the Undertaker Legacy title.
I was about to say, you're stuck on Stone Cold.
I know, right? With the Undertaker Legacy title, she loved it so much she had to have 2. When this belt first came out, we bought 1. And it wasn't long after that this was gone. I mean, probably within the hour, this belt was gone.
Because teal. You know I love teal.
So these are the WWE Women's Evolution commemorative belts. Now, when I say commemorative, most people think plastic plates. No, I mean commemorative because these belts were made to commemorate the WWE Women's Evolution pay-per-view. These are metal plates. These are basically the same as your adult replica plates. The difference, they got the teal background.
I forgot.
They did not make many of these at all. These belts are very rare. These may be the rarest belts the WWE shop has ever done. Not only did they, now the reason we have 2 of these, again, buy 1. I bought 1 for Miss Balor Fan 85. It disappeared after that.
Never again.
We never saw it again.
Mm-mm.
Someone was selling another one. And not only were they selling this, so one thing that Evolution has is they have the commemorative side plates. They have a commemorative mini belt. They had a plaque. Luckily, we were able to get everything but the side plates. This belt was for sale, had the side plates. So we literally bought this belt
for
the side plates.
Yeah.
Now, what do the side plates look like?
Ooh,
that came very close. These are your WWE Women's Evolution side plates.
I'm going to control this in case you try to flip it again.
Again, this is another rare commodity, the side plate. So not only do we have this belt, we have the side plates, we have the mini belt, we have an event chair, and we have the plaque. I think the only thing you guys haven't seen is the event chair, probably.
We actually got a ticket stub now.
Yeah, and we have a ticket stub. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to keep too much longer. This belt actually means something, by the way, not only because it's a women's title, it's the Women's Evolution title. It's one of your favorite pieces to begin with. The same day we met the New Day, a little earlier in the day, we saw a vehicle pull up, a window roll down, and at the absolute height of the man, Becky Lynch looks out the window and sees us.
That was so cool.
That was very cool. So my nerd self just screamed, "Becky! Would you mind signing?"
High pitch.
Yeah, I was high pitched. Not only because Victoria has certain things she keeps in her purse, so I'm always high pitched, but because I geeked out. Not gonna lie. She said yes, so Miss Battlefan 85 was starstruck. She couldn't move, so she just shoves this to me.
I my stuff and everything. I was like, dang it.
Yeah, so she shows this to me. Go get it signed. So I went. This is signed by Becky Lynch. So we have the complete set now. We have the mini belt. We have the Evolution plates. We have the plaque. We have the event chair. We have Becky Lynch, the man's signature on this belt. This was, icing on the cake to have another Evolution belt. So not only do we have one, the belt's so nice, we had to get it twice. So we have 2 Evolution belts. And again, this is something that now that we have a daughter, Women's Evolution means a lot more, especially to me. I know it meant something to you, but it means a lot more to me now because no matter whether our daughter loves wrestling or not, I want her to succeed as a woman. I want her to make her own way and be who she wants to be. The Evolution title was that. Now, the show was really great. Did it accomplish what it should have for women's wrestling? Probably not, because we see where the women's wrestling is now. There's so many great performers, so many great matches, but a lot of times that women's match on Raw or that, it just doesn't get enough time. One thing I love about AEW, there is a little bit more time, but it's still, I think the women's, I'm not going to go as far, we talked about Mick Foley, I'm not going to go as far as him and say they need their own show, but I did like the idea of an Evolution pay-per-view, and I was hoping it would succeed. I was hoping that we would get to see it again, but so far that hasn't happened, so I'm glad we have our Evolution set up. You got anything you want to say about these Evolution belts?
Other than I'm glad I have them, because, you can't find them anywhere.
No, you can't. And if you do find them, you're looking at paying a lot. Now, this is the only Evolution belt. I think I may have seen one other. This is the only Evolution belt I've really seen go for sale, and we did have to pay for it. But I'm glad we got it because we got the Evolution plates, side plates. We got a ticket stub from Evolution. It worked out for us. For us being fans, the price we paid was worth it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, excuse me. With that being said, I don't have anything else I want to say about it other than, by the way, thank you so much to all 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to the people that actually watch our videos, enjoy our videos, reach out to us and tell us that they enjoy our videos. I really hope, and I've always hoped, that we can help people, whether it be buying a belt. I did get it in my head one time. I thought that I wanted to be popular, but then I thought, you know what? No, I don't, because I love the messages that we get from anybody, saying that, you know, either they're a fan or we helped them pick out a belt. Like, shout out to Chris Stratton. Chris Stratton saw our review. He said, I love your review of the Stone Cold Legacy belt. I had to have one. And guess what? He absolutely loves it. So shout out to you, Chris Stratton. And again, the people I mentioned in the earlier part of this review, all the other reviewers, check them out. Not all of us review the same things. Some of us have certain niches. Some of us don't. I love every one of the reviewers that I mentioned. There are others that I'm probably blanking on that you should watch. I always type in belt reviews or championship belt reviews and just look. I mean, Wick. I know of a channel. I know Wick. I know Adam Mentality. Those are just a couple others right off the top of my head that I can think of. So I've rambled enough. You got anything else you want to say about this?
Well, we forgot one more memory about this belt. It was in our gender reveal video.
Yep.
And with us having a little girl, it's just, you know.
It means that much more now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and especially we used that Evolution belt. All right. No, yeah, the Evolution belt mini was actually what helped you do that. And then this was the belt that you held in the gender reveal. So the Women's Evolution means a lot to us because of the Women's Evolution aspect, but also on a personal standpoint from ours.
Right.
So I don't think we'll ever get rid of these belts. If we do, there will have to be one heck of a reason behind it. So with that being said, I got nothing. You got anything else you want to say?
That was my finish.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for allowing us to do 100 videos, for watching 100 videos. If you've watched every one of them, good Lord, get a life or something. There are other channels. I don't know why you want to get... What did we do? I'm just kidding.
You ran.
I did. I got myself in a dead end. Also, again, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. With that being said, like, comment, and
subscribe.
And we will catch you guys down
the road.